Nothing nah keep, nothing nah go on the place, just boring. Crocodile tail, yo. I'm if you tell you, I'm telling you what the worst bloody part of this lockdown, yeah? For the weekend lockdown, man can't even go party, fam. The struggle is more than real.
Yeah, man, me I tell you something real, brother, me I tell you, man.
Right now, you know, so we're bored. The man, them live that them fool like them emoji.
Yo, dog.
So what we are gonna do about it then? Because what if I'm talking that, you know?
Yeah.
What we are gonna do about it?
This is a map to 10 fireside. When the job come up, big enough. This is a map to 10 fireside.
Yeah, man, see not what me I talk about.
No, mama see.
Hold on, also jump it.
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty.
Just go up
Crocodile
there.
tail.
This is what
You don't know, say, me just want to confront it.
Camera.
So that real.
Yeah, that's how I do. What that for?
Nah, brother, just I know nothing. Everything good, man. I know nothing serious, brother. I just the map. Yeah, tell me say this map about island, and me not believe in this island.
That look boring.
You stay here so and go and dream about that, cause me know that not real. Joke think that, brother. Me a cut you know. Yeah, go on, I do.
Yeah, brother, where's family?
I do this.
Panic, yeah.
Damn, hot like a 10 fireside anytime I walk in. From me looking at your eye, got me know say you are my queen. Back it up, give me love for you, back it up.
As you coming, go ahead and share the thing right now. Welcome to Ride Along Live for today. Yes. I had to kick it off with my homeboy, Rawpa Crawpa, because you know that virgin is not only a vlogger, he's an artist, an actor as well. Yeah, man. So as you coming, go ahead and share up the thing today. We have a discussion. Are we looking at that video still too? Right?
Hot like a 10 fireside.
As you coming, go ahead and share up the thing, share up the thing, share up the thing. Hey June, how you doing? Big up yourself.
You are my queen.
Hey, how you doing all right? That's the folks on YouTube. Hey, big up the folks from Jamaica. How you guys doing? Welcome to the ride. Today, guys, we're talking about something that happened last weekend. Crazy. Happened last weekend in Jamaica. So my homeboy Rawpa Crawpa, who is a man, that's probably one of the biggest vloggers in Jamaica right now. I mean, worldwide, really. He has covered this story. We have covered the story as well, but we want to chat about the perspective. I'm talking about this man right here and the church. This is what we are going to be speaking about today. What the hell is going on, guys? You probably heard about it. You've probably seen clips on it, but today we bring it all into perspective because we also have some new information, right? That said that what we saw in the video and what we saw on the photo was probably 10 times worse than what was actually happening there in reality. If you don't know what we're talking about, you have to stick and stay because we're going to explain it from top to bottom. It seems like there was some kind of cult church happening in Jamaica where a few people were sacrificed. Gross stuff, nasty stuff. We're going to bring it all into perspective. Okay? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Princess Lee. How you doing? Big up yourself. As you come in, go ahead and share up the thing, share up the thing, share up the thing, share up the thing, share up the thing. Share up the thing, share up the thing, and say, I share, guys. And I get ready to bring in my homeboy, Rawpa Crawpa. Hey, Javan, I don't know why you're not getting notification. You need to probably go up and like back the page again. Dean Freeze, how are you doing? Alright? Look at this video, guys. Rawpa Crawpa, the movie star. Rawpa Crawpa, the musician. Rawpa Crawpa. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome my brethren, my homeboy himself. Rawpa Crawpa. Welcome, brethren.
Big up yourself to my boss and big up the whole team, the whole of the viewers, them up. You don't know, so we're there.
Yeah, Rawpa, it's always a pleasure having you on, man.
It's a pleasure to be on, man.
Yeah. How the hell you been, man? You're doing so much stuff. I can't keep up with you these days.
You know, say everything good, I can't complain. But you don't know, man, the work, when the work have to put in, the work have to put in, you understand? And you don't know, so even though we are one person, we still have to spread ourselves right across.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Wrap up, but listen. We have so much stuff to talk about, right? But I want to start with this one right here. Rapper, what the hell is going on in Montego Bay, my brethren? What? Tell us, what's going on?
Yo, honestly, I don't have a clue. I don't know what really are going on. When it comes to Montego Bay, if I know one thing, it's the another. I one thing I didn't another when it comes to Montego Bay. But this one, John No Star, I'm not lie. The one here shot the place on a different level. Big and serious.
Yeah. So for the folks who's watching and don't know what we're talking about, this is what happened. So earlier this week, right? Earlier this week, we saw some footage coming out from a particular church. I think it's Pathway International Church or whatever, someplace in Montego Bay. And it's said to be some kind of cult happening, some kind of cult, some kind of people following some cultish leader or whatever the case is. So we learned that they had they was called into some kind of blood sacrifice, right? Yes. They was called into some kind of blood sacrifice, and some people were actually killed. So he ordered. Rapper, explain it to me, because you probably understand it much more than me. Because I couldn't look at the videos. I could not look at the videos. I couldn't look at the pictures because I'm thinking them gross me out. I can't look at it. So you could explain it better from the beginning. What really take place? What really took?
So basically, it seems like the pastor called an emergency meeting to the church where everyone knows say, yo, they must come in right away. And all of them must wear all white because the ark are left tonight. A bad something, I don't want to bad something make laugh. But I wonder what kind of ark them attack, but ark and show you. Tell the people them say they must wear all white and come in because the ark will go away tonight. So they must say, boy, while they was there, them also have 3 cows in the mix. We start with the sacrifice as well. Them say the pastor allegedly tell a female, say, boy, she must kill one of the cow, and she refused. And then him tell her next man, say, if he kill her. And the man just slash her throat like it's nothing. The man just bust her throat like it's nothing. From this out, them say, boy, all hell broke loose in the church. Big old war, them start stab up each other in the church, gunshots start fire. A lady that, and him also tell them, say they mustn't bring their mobile phone alone. This is what one of the eyewitness I said. He also told them they mustn't bring their mobile phone. They must left them phone on. But this lady say, boy, she still bring her phone. When she see the madness we are going on church, she start to bust. She have to take time slide out and she call the police.
Yeah.
When the police them come, them also take on the police as well. And remember, there was also a female police who is also a part of the church. A member of the cult.
Wait now. So he had a female police a part of the whole church operation?
Yes, man. I mean, I just fire gunshot if you not listen to a pastor say.
What? Hold on. So hold on, Rapper. The police officer, the female police officer, fired on her own officers to defend this man?
Yeah, man. Boy, I want him to see you. Him brainwash them on a different level. I don't know what him do for getting at them head like that, but him getting at them head on a different level. A voice note also stated that this was someone who them call for also carry the injured people them go hospital. Cause people get stabbed up, people get shot up. It's just a bag of madness went on at the church. This individual say when they were there, them also the pastor naked as the damn born with the rifle up in the air like say boy my got war, hold on for one little boy like say my cam got the pool. You understand? And there's a female, everybody just sitting there like it's just a normal thing.
I didn't get that deep into the thing, right? I didn't know about the police officer. But someone just messaged me and said that, yeah, it seems like that man infiltrate the whole police operation. Because somebody even said, Rawpa Crawpa, that there was some head chief of police of sorts that actually christened his child in that church as well.
No man, the man link Stallman. Well, the one they haven't seen that, but I see bigger and just the head police. I see images, pictures where this brother are linked with former prime minister. You understand? People from the government. Listen, this is not a normal thing. The brother yeah, is not a normal man. Him link head with the top rank in Jamaica. You also have a photo with him all Porsche. So that will show you the levels.
Oh.
The level of people what the brother you head with. And you're joking, we probably are surprised to hear say, because him also I deal with the LGBT thing as well too. So, him allegedly molest the little boy.
It's right, LGBTQ plus.
Lord God, so much
You have
it sometime I can't choose.
I don't want you to get a Dave Chappelle, Rawpa Crawpa. You're my friend. I don't want you to get a Dave Chappelle. You gotta say the thing right.
Sometimes I don't remember the amount of letter. Because sometimes when I say I feel like I say my ABC, my crocodile tail. But yeah man, so don't be surprised if later on down the line you don't hear say some bigger heads involved in the whole nonsense we are going. You understand? Or you know have some people from the government will also fund this organization. You understand? Because it's well funded.
Yeah, yeah. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Rawpa, I have Chopper. So we have Rawpa and we have Chopper. I don't know, Chopper, you hearing us?
Yeah man. Bless yourself, Chopper. In the building. Up, stop the family up.
Yeah, yeah.
There you know, man.
Chopper, I was in Jamaica about 3-4 months ago, and I was in Montego Bay. That was my home base, right? And me and Chopper was hanging out all over Montego Bay. And today Chopper was telling me that where this man operation is set up is not too far from where we were, not too far from that same area.
I wonder if you came to pay a visit. No. Yeah, it was for a junior. Absolutely not very far away at all. He was operating town of Montego Bay, moving out to the.
Okay, Chopper, your internet kind of breaking up a bit. Your internet kind of breaking up a bit. We're getting a low signal from you, so try to fix that a bit. Right. Rawpa, let me ask you this question, right? How was it? Oh, we also have Kamala. Let me tell you, we have a full league. Eh? We have everybody in the house. Trust me, because we have to think of all ends. This is my Jamaican family. Rawpa Crawpa, Kamala, and Chopper John West. Let's introduce the lady in the midst. Kamala, how are you, my friend? Hold on. Kamala, I'm not hearing you. Unmute. All right. You there? All right. We're still not hearing you. All right. Rawpa, how is this man able to get so much people indoctrinated into his cultish mentality?
Boy, me say it's all about the lights. Me say money. Because as I was saying, the ladies that they were interviewing, I said, boy, he is such a nice man. Him look after everybody. Him take care of everybody. He's so nice. He's so welcoming. If they pick them a go school and they don't have no money, make sure so them have money. If you die your yard and you don't have no food for eat, man, make sure so you eat. Him not make you hungry. So lights, music and catchy people. Because you know sometimes I go with some poor people, you know, or some lower class people, you know. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
If they put food on the table, sometimes them will do some things and don't even think twice. So as far as me can say, me have talk with me the lady say. And the lady say, boy, he's a very loving person, he's a jovial person, he's a nice person, and him take care of them and look after them. So that's all I can say. I wouldn't know the other reason why him could have used to brainwash so much people. Till
Yeah.
them willing to go as lamb to the slaughter.
Yeah. Kamala, you there?
You hearing me now?
I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you now.
Okay. I'm
Kamala,
not frozen.
welcome. No, I can see you now too.
Okay.
Put your camera down a little bit.
Is it better?
Yeah, much better, much better. All right.
Right.
Kamala,
You're rushing off the road to catch you.
well, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, the Jamaican family strong on board. You know what I mean? I could make a call. Rawpa, Kamala, Chopper John, and everybody come on board. So, Kamala, we're talking about this cultish church in Jamaica. What do you know about what happened and what happened down there last weekend?
Why? All I can say is over this weekend was like a Netflix series in Jamaica because I'm sure you heard of the case of the man who abducted 2 girls in St. Thomas as well. So between that and the cult, it was crazy, you know. But you know, I posted
We're not seeing your face, Kamala. We're not seeing your face. Your phone kind of right.
a laptop or something. You
Yeah,
see
we
me
seen you.
now?
Yeah, we seen you now. We seen your whole face now.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So I'm saying that, you know, this weekend, what just happened? Are you still seeing me?
Yeah, man, I'm seeing you perfect. Perfect.
Okay. Okay. Right. So this weekend, but we're not even sure what happened because we've been hearing about things like this. Pastors have been warning for a long time. But let me tell you something. It's an issue with the society on a whole. I was catching one part of what Rawpa said, and Rawpa said that Jamaican people like lights. But it's not, it's deeper than that. It's not just about likes. We're always looking to somebody. If it's not the Don, it's the politician or it's the pastor. So it's easy, it's like we're easily led astray. And we've been hearing about these occult practices here in Jamaica from I posted an article on my page today. From 2016, you have people warning about it, you know. But listen to me, as I say, as I say, a lot of these people think they're following Christianity, and it's not Christianity them following, you know. You understand? They allow these so-called pastors to who that some of them have nefarious intentions. Some of them don't have any good intentions at all, and they're allowing them to lead them astray. Which pastor supposed to be telling you how to dress, and if you don't, and treating you like you're a child?
But
Hey,
the question is why is it?
wickeder than labor right and PMP politics in Jamaica in right now, you know.
Yeah, but why is the people? Why and how people would allow this to get into their head so deep? Like I don't understand. To tell somebody, okay, kill somebody is one thing, but for someone to act on that.
You see, when you put somebody, when you elevate somebody to the level of Messiah, they can tell you anything and put you, them can make you do anything. It's the psychology of it. And as I said, in some instances it's pastors, in some instances they done them. Because the dons do it too, you know. The dons have men who them just look on them and say, boy, I killed that person there, and them do it all the time. And you have some people who is the politician do it. It's just like you have, I don't know if it's human. I can't say it is specific to Jamaica because it's not. Jamaica is not the only country where you have like cult like practices. However, at a time like this when people are depressed and downtrodden because of what is happening, a lot of people are being affected psychologically by this pandemic, and they're just looking for any form of hope to cling to. Anything. So them is like an eager person looking for a messiah. That's why a lot of women get fanned. It's like a con man thing. Think about like a con man situation where man can woman and they pray. These pastors know who to pray on, you know. I will tell you, I had a conversation with a young lady who is also a blogger. And she said to me they targeted her. And how they targeted her, they did her. She said them dig up her Facebook and them know said she was going through a rough time. And they use that to prey on her. So sometimes they target who they want, you know. You understand? It's no longer it's no different from a con man. It's no different from a con man.
But how is this able to happen, right? Chopper, you could jump in at any time because and you might have some information on this. How is this able to happen in the wide open like that, and they don't
Let me tell you something.
Let me
tell you something. There are a lot of churches. This one probably gone to the extreme because something chipping at this pastor boy head, right? However, there are a lot of churches here that are right on the fringe of it. Whole heap of them. A whole lot of every day another church pop up with a new denomination calling themselves something else. Because they don't want to follow the doctrine of a particular church. And what them do, them break away and come up with them very own doctrine. Let me tell you something. There is a case in court now with an offshoot of the Klansman gang. I think it is called One Don gang. What name? Black man. That's the Don from Spanish Town.
Yeah,
Black man Brian. And one of the only female who is standing in the court with him is a well-known pastor from Spanish Town. And according to the Crown Witness, which is an ex-member of the gang, she is a top gang member.
Wow.
Pastor.
Wow.
So we have a lot of people who just start church. Listen, let me tell you something. You hear how much money them say the man make? $1 million a week.
Jeez.
Some serious money in this, you know. So you have people following behind these people. I remember somebody asked me to give a talk about a year ago, probably 2. And I went to a church in an inner city community. And I was disheartened to hear how the pastor literally bad. And it's a community where it's some little old woman who don't have nothing go to this church. So you can see how them dressed that them really don't have it. Them have on them Sunday best. And if you hear all this pastor bad up the people them for them the little money where them have. Some of them look like them don't even eat. And this pastor is demanding tithes, badding them up for the money, you know. Say, listen, I know you have the money, and you come and all you, Sister Mary, is over 6 weeks now. You don't drop no offering.
What?
Not that may I tell you. I see that with my own eye.
And believe one time there was also a video with a pastor. I do the same thing, you know, just right after the curfew kind of ease up. You understand? And the people start go back to church. Him start look out and go on the most man and say, yo, them a little bit of money won't not you. You know, go work. Make sure somebody know next week the money turn up. I remember, you know, all for people now work at that moment, you know. But I tell them, say, yo, anywhere they ever find the money, them better find it and control it as tithe or offering. They're not play.
Exactly.
Rawpa,
And that's the proof of the problem.
Crawpa, you there? Crawpa having some internet issues. Guys, we're talking about this issue right here, right? We're talking about this incident that happened in Jamaica where this pastor, I don't even want to call his name. Trust me, I'm just going to refer to him as this pastor or this guy or this fella or this man. I ain't going to call him name because I don't want nobody to go and search him. Because I listen to this man and this man gonna make you feel like your head is in your toe and your toe is up in your head. This man is very articulate and the man is very convincing. The man, I ain't gonna lie, the man is very convincing. The kind of thing the man does say you would believe, right? And I could understand why he getting following. Anyway, he had a whole set of people coming to his church on a particular day, and they like for blood sacrifice. When the police got there, this is what they see. I got the video footage of the police speaking about what they saw when they came in. Take a look at this.
Behind us is the scene of a Pathways, International Church, where we had an incident last night. A congregant here, a member of this church, who had been injured, apparently when she chose to disobey some instructions given to her by the leaders of this organization, reported to the police that she had been injured, and other information that led us to believe that the persons here were at risk. We're aware that 144 congregants had been told to come here, to meet here. And on responding to that report from the person who was injured and coming here, the first teams of police that arrived were shot at. And so they waited on reinforcements to come. We were very concerned that some form of ritualized killing was going to take place here. And so we did an entry last night.
Hi guys, we apologize for the bad audio. We had a definite bad feedback there. So, but generally, when the police officers came on the scene, they were met with fire. They was firing at the police officers. And Rawpa, you saying that one of the police officer, or possibly police officers, was there defending this man, shooting back at their fellow officers?
Well, most likely, yes, because there was a female police who is also a part of the congregation as well. And it was alleged that she was the one that was doing the firing also.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Yo, I don't know what it is, right? And I asked somebody again, what could actually make someone believe someone so deep? And Kamala, I think you brought it up and you said because of what's happening. Because you have with COVID, everyone is talking about the vaccine, and then people are saying, oh, you shouldn't take the vaccine because it's this and it's that, and everybody have something against the vaccine, and people clinging to the religion to find some kind of savior. Because everybody think that something is out to get them. Do you think that's what it is? Because do you think that that's one of the main things that's driving these people to cling on to this man?
It's not just that. It's not about these people. Remember, this man has his following for years now. So it's even before the vaccine. You understand? It's more that people, it's financial. People are downtrodden. You understand? People have been losing their jobs, them income, people losing them homes. As Crawpa said, a lot of people drawn to him because them say him kind and him take care of them financially. You understand? He adopted a lot of people, put a lot of children through school. He did all of these things. You understand? Yep. The police woman that you speak about, it is said that he raised her. She calls him daddy.
But I hear a whole set of people call him daddy.
Right, but he adopted her. If you listen to one of the ex-members yesterday, she said he had a lot of adopted children. He adopted a lot of children. He had a lot of boys living there with him, but he adopted a lot of children, and they called him daddy, and who never call him daddy, call him his excellency.
Yep.
You understand? So this man had a God complex.
Yeah, man. And you see, that is also a problem with a lot of pastors as well. You see, after that time, them not act like them are praise God. Them feel within themselves like say them are the God. And then you also have some people, when them got the church, they might say prayers and so on, but it's like they are preaching to the pastor or praising the pastor. Anything what the pastor say in a God name, Allah, them not listen nothing else more than what the pastor say. Even if them are going to lose them life feet. Some of them is that naive, or many want to call them stupid, or many want to sound disrespectful, but that's what it is. They're so naive, even the pastor tell them take them life. Them do it.
They stop worshiping the pastor, and no, they stop worshiping God and Jesus. They're not worshiping the pastor.
But didn't he call himself? Didn't he call himself God, or he want them to call him God, or he?
Excellent. One long line or something him have them a call him. So he had a God complex. It was quite evident that he had a God complex. And
Me
these
to the
people were just following him up merrily along the way.
And
But
also
you know,
bowing to him, because me also hear, sorry for cut you, Kamala. Me always so hear say the people them dunk on him and bow to him. And them levels them of the people them. We
and doing everything for him, walking over him with umbrella. The person who was on the talk show yesterday, the ex-member, said he did nothing for himself. You know, she said that he did not dress himself, he did
Jesus,
not bathe himself.
Jesus. I'm coming back to America. I'm coming back to
Literally,
America.
exactly, exactly. That is what the lady said on the radio yesterday. He did absolutely nothing for himself.
Jeez.
You understand? But it begs to question what is happening, because a lot of people, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and you know, she raised a very important point that a lot of what is happening in Jamaica, not just in Jamaica, but in the world, where people using the shelter of religion
Yes.
to practice the occult, because what he has been carrying out, when you see for even the ritual where they said, because they said that he slept with boys,
Mm-hmm.
they said that he imposed himself on virgins. You understand? So some of these things, and you see his mode of dress when him have on the robes, this is a lot of ceremonial magic, you know, which is
And
dark
also in
magic.
chair as well, the angle of his chair, something will look like a goated. I also post a
Exactly.
picture with that yesterday.
Ceremonial magic, dark arts, and somebody who stay outside looking in will pick up these little things, but people looking from the people inside, they're not seeing it.
But me not
For instance, the
understand though.
first thing I look at and I see the first picture, the man have a big pride flag,
Ah,
but the people in the church don't see it that way. You understand?
boy, them blind. Them blind differently.
They're in it and they're so blinded. It's no different from a mother protecting her child who is a gun. Let me think last week to Rawpa, whose mother swear and the Bible says innocent. It's
Yes,
no
man, say a
different.
good youth.
A good youth.
Even baby mother as well too.
That's the point.
Or
When
papa bear.
you are in, it's like you're brainwashed to believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
You not see it, but people on the outside can see everything clearly.
But it was also alleged. I'm a bit stammer more time because sometimes I talk straight and sometimes I stammer jump out. It was also alleged that he was under the police radar before, but because he's also well connected, because we can see the photo, the barrage of photos them with the whole pack, bigger heads them. You understand when link up with and when in a picture with data people, ex-prime minister, member of parliament and all them something there. So they said it was alleged that he was under the police radar, but because he's well connected and you don't know,
You
so when it
can't
comes
touch
to
him.
religion, they can't run in Panaman practice. You understand? So him well sheltered. And just because this bus out now, where the shelter literally can't do nothing at this point. But
Yeah.
I'm also wondering if this madness also are going to lead further up the stream. Because we know say in Jamaica, there enough of them top man there, you know. Them are pedophile as well, you know. So me I wonder if them also fund this organization and in return, now and then them want have some party, you know, care two little boy go up there, go share two little virgin and all of them something because them have all those resources. We have looked upon it as resource now.
Anything
Because that's
possible.
how I deal with it. So me have to
Yeah.
wonder if later on we're going to hear say boy, some people upstream also involved in this madness.
Yes. That's a good point. That's a good point. Because I don't think it's just him. I don't think it's just him. He has too much power around him, and you have to
Right?
follow.
Well
You have
protected, you
to-
know, and there is a picture circulating with a top cup that him christening baby. I
Yes.
don't know how long ago.
I was just talking about that. We were just talking about that.
So he's well protected because the little girl were in the shootout fam. She was just a constable. You understand? She was just a constable. A matter of fact, she was stationed all the way in Matilda's corner in Ligani.
Wow.
You understand? So she had to travel all the way to Montego Bay to go carry out these acts. And she was a popular TikToker too, you know.
Oh, the
It was
same
popular
person.
on social media. Yeah,
Wow.
it was popular on
Let's
social
open,
media.
let's open up the phone lines 718-701-5720. That's our number, guys. If you want to call in, we're talking about this incident that's happened in Jamaica. But rumor has it that this is not only circulating in Jamaica. Rumor has it that there are clusters of these cult activities happening in small pockets in islands. How do we identify the red flags, and how do we before sacrifice? Just over the weekend. What do we have to do to prevent that from happening? Does the government have a should the government have some kind of monitoring or some kind of surveillance? I don't know. Probably it's not legal at all. But could they do anything, Kamala, Chopper? Could anything be done to make sure?
Personally, I think that the church needs to be organized. To anybody, what right now the church is a free for all in Jamaica.
Yep.
And you're right that it's a Caribbean. You know, the other day, when the earthquake and the hurricane hit Haiti a couple months ago. I'm hearing a feedback. Somebody else is on.
No, go ahead. Probably just to fix something. Go ahead.
All right. So I remember saying that we have no right to judge Haiti because a lot of people came out and said, boy, Haiti is suffering because of the practices that are happening there. You know? And I remember going on my TikTok, doing a video saying that, listen, Jamaicans should not judge Haiti, you know, because there's a lot of things were happening in Jamaica where you don't know about.
Yep.
But stop talking about, oh, God is punishing Haiti. Because if God's supposed to ever dare punish Jamaica, Jamaica goodly sink. Because a lot of things happening out here. Whole heap of things happening out here. So it's not, you can't really place it in one region. Esoteric and occultic practices happen worldwide.
Yeah.
And with the advent of the internet, people can do their own research. I was reading the comments a while ago and somebody brought up what was happening with Spice the other day with the Obia man. A lot of people out there are practicing these things. And the church, let me tell you with the church now, anybody can, any John can get up and decide say opening a church. All him need is to pitch a tent and say keep in church. It was a joke with me and a few friends in a WhatsApp group yesterday. Me start put on my preacher voice. Me say once you perfect the preaching voice and you can go into it, you can open a church and people will listen to you in Jesus' name.
Amen, sister.
It's that simple. All I have to do, I can preach, and people will come to my church and listen to me. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. If me go pitch a tent, me can open a church and me listen enough and me can act. It's drama. That's all it is. And people are following these people, allowing them into them life with these dark practices. Them don't even know what them introducing into them lives.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Opening all sorts of doors where just were close to them. And they're wondering why these things happening to them.
Well, how do you deal with this, right? So if for instance your brother, your sister, your cousin, whatever, start to come across and you figure out that they are in a part of this kind of church or cultish behavior, how do you attack that? How do you convince them? What do you say to them?
Boy, I have one cousin way in it, you know. Just let her alone, Baba.
Take no talk. And that's the thing, you know. It is very hard to convince them. You understand? Because when them brainwash and them fully brainwash, no matter where you say to them, it won't change nothing. Before so some of them will end up and hate you as them family. Only time they don't realize if something bad happen and then them have a downfall, then come and say, you know, say if me did know, me did listen to your car, if you did I want me, but me don't know, me was so deep into it, me didn't listen to what you say, and if me did listen what you say, boy, me could have taken myself outside from earlier, this couldn't happen and that couldn't happen. That's how it is.
Yeah. So Kamala, what do you say? What do you say? Since you brought that up, what do you say to her?
Not all. I just don't discuss religion with her. If once she start go down that road, I just leave it alone because you can't tell them nothing because them know everything. You see, when you have these people who are deep, and let me tell you something. Half of these offshoot religions in Jamaica, I consider them to be cult.
Mm.
First of all, if your pastor telling you, say you can't date anybody outside the church, that's a cult. That's a red flag.
Right
If
there,
your
so.
pastor in
Red flag.
the middle of your married life, that's a red flag. That
Mm.
is a cult. If your pastor telling you how you must, you're dictating your appearance, that is a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? What the Bible says? Render your hearts
Yeah, not your garments and
and not your
come as you are.
garments.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart. So once your pastor is putting in all of these rules that are not, the Bible is subject to interpretation, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And once your pastor, if you can't ask your pastor any question, if you cannot, if you ask your pastor a question, and he's dismissing you and refuse to answer you, and him basically is his way or the highway, that is a red flag.
Mm.
And whole heap of church, whole heap of these churches out here, that is what is happening, and you can't talk to them because they put the pastor on this pedestal. You understand? They put the pastor on this pedestal, and you cannot take down the pastor for them. And as Rawpa said, a lot of it is tied into money, and them don't realize this part, the same help the pastor part helping them is like a partner draw, because you give the pastor money every week, and if the pastor give you 10 grand one time, it's the money where you've been contributing over all of
Yep.
the time.
Just
It's
got
like a
small out
partner
of it.
draw. You get
Yeah.
a small out of it, like insurance.
Yeah. Yeah. And another thing too, if the pastor tell you to leave your phone outside and don't come in. I mean, you handle your
Wrap your
personal
phone
life.
in a foil. Wrap your phone in foil.
But
Yeah, red flag.
even worse than that, you know, it was alleged. The news is also on nationwide page when the police search him home and search on him computer, and also find a letter where stated allegedly that they were to sacrifice 140 members of the church, or 140
144.
people.
144.
See the 144, and then they're gonna take themselves on the ark. So boy, how come we not see no picture of the ark we park up at Jamaica yet?
No, hold on. So how much people was in the church? Not 100 and something?
Yep.
Them was going to sacrifice every single one of them. It's another Jim Jones was waiting to happen if the police never saved them. Them lucky. It's not funny, but it's funny because men say, boy, all people can so gullible.
Listen me. Me not understand it. Me can't understand it. I don't think I will ever understand something like that.
So he asked everybody to come into the church, 140 something of them, to
Yes,
sacrifice
and him tell them how to dress Pacific and all of them something there.
All of them to be in white.
Yes, man. I didn't just call
Looking
in the
like
lamb them.
sacrificial lambs.
But why?
They only could have go in the ark if they were dead because it was a invisible ark.
Yeah.
How can someone believe something like that?
Yeah.
Even though, oh my God.
I don't understand it. No, I can't. And it's even worse now because there were some children, there were some minors, young children,
15 of them.
and women. Right?
Yes, but it's normal. Well, to them it's normal because if you look back in the days, all of them called to execute of the members and all themselves. Now the same thing, man, woman, and child.
Everybody did.
Everybody dead.
Was there anything specifically significant with that date?
Well,
on Monday was Heroes Day. Apart from that, I don't know. October 18th, I don't know. Probably it have some significance to him, but apart from being Heroes Day, we don't know.
I probably indeed want to be those people heroes on that day.
Exactly.
Gosh, oh gosh.
But you know, it's for years now we're hearing about the behavior of these pastors. I mean, if you remember Rawpa about 2 years ago, there was another cult in Montego Bay where they had to rescue some children from.
Jaja.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I remember that
Jaja.
one. And the
yeah,
people were fighting. They was
they're
fighting.
fighting.
It's not the
Years ago.
first.
It's not the first. There are a lot of them about.
So,
And you hear, I'm reading, as I'm talking to you, I'm reading the comments coming in the scroll. And they were saying impregnate which girl. But it's not, listen, same, I don't know if it's something with Mobile or what. Last year, and I tend to remember these things. Last year, there was also a pastor. There was a rush of underage sex cases.
Yeah.
And there was a pastor who was arrested along with his wife and the child's mother for having sex with a 14-year-old last year during this COVID pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And they arrested the pastor first, and then they arrested his wife as well. And then they ended up arresting the child, the mother of the child, because they said she gave up the child to the pastor. The pastor want young virgin. You understand? So these are the things that are happening in these churches, and they're the people to give up their children to these monsters who they're calling pastors.
and they do it willingly.
What is there any truth behind the story that said that he had about 3 young men that was living with him?
That's
Yes,
what I hear as well.
8 men? 8 guys?
Yeah,
That's what the wit. Yesterday on one of our radio stations here, RJR, I'm not sure if you know it. There's a program that is on about this time named Beyond the Headlines, and one of the ex-members was interviewed, and she said 8 at no time him have less than young men living with him.
Oh. So he is a homosexual, and I mean, if he chooses to be that, that's right.
He's not homo. He's not. He seems to try anything.
Yeah, in the album.
Oh, he's a try. Oh. Wow.
He seems to try anything.
Anything, man, woman, animal, kids,
But
whatever
that's the
it is.
thing.
As long
And
as
that
they
is
move.
why, exactly, and that is why I say that he's a ceremonial magician. And these people in the dark arts, if you I studied the occult for a while for school, and when you look at like people like Aleister Crowley and the Thelemic religion and things like that, these are the things they do. So all this man do is cloak him dark arts it put him dark arts in and call it Christianity, but it never was Christianity.
No.
You understand? Because things are what common to people in some of these practices, what them doing. The blood sacrifices, the virginal sacrifices, they hope them use it to ascend to different levels. You understand? So you know you need to do your blood sacrifice to achieve one level, then you need to have sex with how much virgin to achieve another level. Then you need to have sex with how many boy children to reach another level.
Then human sacrifice coming to it.
Let me ask you this. Which other religion do you hear about where there is a lot of pedophilia involved?
Well, listen, there are religion right now, a lot of different religion that have pedophilia. So it's not only, I mean, people might say the Catholic religion.
It is not just Catholicism. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. And it's just so. Let me tell you something. The dark arts is mixed up and being cloaked in Christianity, and a lot of people cannot discern it.
Mm-hmm.
That is happening. A lot of people not seeing what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because it's the perfect. Basically, it's the perfect camouflage. Hide it in religion. Because them love religion, you can't tell them nothing about them religion. Hide it in there.
It's not just now, you know. I from way back when, you know, I from back in slavery, you know. Because the same man we have been to him, I read the Psalms, you know, and I put the whip across your back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I'm done do that, you know, him tell you go say your prayer, you know. So
there
I don't know. The religion is that thing what them use to control and for trick people and have people under them banner from way back when. Me saying that, I'm not saying the Almighty, you know, really the creator is not. there, but me I said, people use Christianity, use religion overall to do their dirty deeds.
Divide and conquer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that work today because the wickedest thing, you and a person can be having a conversation about religion. And by the time you're going to start war, if it's not
That's
physical,
why I
it's
don't do
verbal.
it.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I was giving some friends a joke of mine. You know, I went to a Catholic school. And when I was 13 years old, I asked the pastor. We went to some school retreat. I can't remember. I was 13. I was asking the pastor a question. And him couldn't answer the question. And he kept dismissing me. And I was very insistent. I was a very precocious child. The man tell me a bad word. The man tell me a bad word. I was 13 years old. I will never forget that. I will never forget that incident. He told me bad word. Catholic pastor.
Well, I had my fallout with Catholic Church already myself. That's another story for another day.
They don't like to be questioned. A lot of them don't like, because they don't have the answers for you. So when you ask them questions that they cannot answer, because you're supposed to be sheep, you know. You're supposed to just you're not supposed to develop the ability to critically think.
No.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have the ability to critically think. And that is what they are banking on, is that indoctrination and brainwashing.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to warn a lot of our viewers that this might be happening right in your backyard.
Yes.
This is not something that it's happening in Jamaica and that is only in Jamaica. No. This is happening in your backyard. And I think that it's important. I know we cling to our religion and we everybody talking about the mark of the beast, and everybody want to get saved, and everybody want to be a part of something because they feel like they need a savior, they need a grace. But listen, no man can save you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
And they must also be careful of false prophets as well, even the Bible said.
Amen. And that is what is running everything now. False prophet about the place.
Yeah.
It's set away and I say, if you decide to boy, you want to praise your creator in your own way and your own space, the same Christian them come and tell you, say, no sir, you can't praise God in your own way. You have to come this, you have to come that, because them themselves are recruit you. They want every opportunity them get for drawing somebody in a them circle, no matter what their circle is, them are drawing them. Me believe, say boy, you must know the relationship what you have with your creator. You understand? The pastor relationship with the creator a theme. See me. So me there's no reason why someone come tell me, oh, me fi angle my relationship with the creator.
The best thing you can do is know that Bible back to back, because nobody can argue with me about the Bible. The Bible said where two or more are gathered. What did he say? So don't tell me about church.
Right.
So them don't argue with me, because I tell people all the time, I'm not religious. I don't deal with religion at all. But don't try to argue with me about the Bible.
All right.
Because I try to understand for myself, what is it that brainwashes these people? Is there anything in this book that brainwashes these people? I mean, can't see it. But when you allow yourself to fall victim to somebody else's interpretation of the word of God, that is where the brainwash comes in. Because you're supposed to be able to read the word of God and take from it what you should. But when you listen to somebody else interpret the Lord's word for you, that is where you fall short.
Yep. And one time somebody come and said, the Lord give me this message to give to you. Well,
God don't need nobody.
Talk a lot of reason why I never give the message himself.
Why
you have to come say, the Lord said you must do this.
And prophets and all of these things. Let me tell you something. The Lord talks, God talks to all of we. We need intercessors. We don't need prophets and prophetesses and all of these things. The Lord can communicate with each and every one of us in our own way. You know what we call it? Sixth sense. You know, say my spirit they tell me, say, me know, say, me shouldn't go down there, you know, but, you know, say, something in me tell me, say, but we don't listen to our own We don't listen to him. We prefer to hear it from people.
Yeah.
And then say, oh, then we go and we worship them because they are intercessors. And the Lord gave them the message to give us when the Lord give you the message, but you name it.
Crocodile teal.
Nobody can preach to me. I am my own preacher. Nobody can preach to me.
Right there, so.
And the funny thing about it is, I see a lot of churches that claim to be churches, and then they have the congregation who in need, they're hungry, they don't have no money, they can't afford to even give.
Let me tell you,
And you
when
can't
we go to church,
yeah.
when we go down to the church, me not even call the name of the community where we go, and you want to see the condition of the people them. And if me ever tell you how the pastor, the bishop, and the first lady, that's what they call themselves, how they're attired.
Jesus,
the most expensive clothes and drive the most expensive car, and the people them, you want to see how the people them look.
One time all them boat, one time you look at the pastor them boat, and even crocodile skin, them are walking a live crocodile too expensive.
But I will give you a joke. The first lady couldn't even take off her own shoes. Is one of the congregants change her shoes for her. She come in a one piece of high heel boots, and when it's fair time to go up, them change her shoes for her.
Red flag.
Red flag. I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, are these people for real? Are these people for real?
So
they are no longer worshiping God. They are worshiping the pastors.
So you tell me now.
People, I mean,
you have someone live around there, stuff, and them see all of this thing we are going. The pastor we have live crocodile on him foot. The might have the biggest car, the most expensive car, and him have little brain and know say boy him can preach and him can read him Bible and go build one go church down the road and go convince people and scam them. What the fees am I gonna do?
But that's what most of them do. Most of them are not trained. That's what they do.
All right. And enough of them don't even register because most pastors supposed to register because most of them supposed to also get paid monthly from the government as well. But most of them are registered.
Trained. They're supposed to be trained.
Mm-hmm.
Them have school of theology. They're supposed to be educated at least.
Well, let me ask you, why Jamaica has so much churches? Well, I was in Jamaica, right?
It's not Jamaica, no. All of the black countries, them across the diaspora,
Jamaica
right
has
around
the most
the world.
countries per square mile in the
Listen,
world.
Right around the world.
Guinness Book of World Record for it.
The black community.
Yo, rap.
You have a bar, you have a church.
I drove through one part of Montego Bay, and you could see a church here, a church there, one over there. Yo, churches every single square feet of this block.
A big business. You know so much
Big
billions of dollars they're making. You understand? And the poor little people who got church, some of them broke and hungry because remember now, some of these pastors tell you how much tithe they must show now. Some say boy they want 10%, some of them say they want 20% like a tax.
Your salary. Like say them go work with you.
Yes, like a tax.
Yes.
Them name government, church government. Government
people we have them food money and I got church and who they believe me say them not buy the amount of grocery them to buy, then cut the grocery money in two just to make sure say then tithe and carry the right amount of tithe. I mean I say, but
all this can make sense. So you are gonna starve.
And if who's gonna shove the pastor should have help you out or help out the community because realistically, you know, that's what they should use the tithe money and help out the church members or help out them to surrounding community. But they not do that, they just help out themselves and them just get richer and richer and
That's
richer.
how they live.
Yeah, because I saw a picture of the pastor house. The pastor is the...
You know, how much money me tell you the man make $1 million a week.
Jesus.
The man house turn up.
Yeah, man.
The man house turn up.
Let me listen. Earlier today, someone sent me a video and I watched the whole thing, right? This lady, a year ago, she traveled to Jamaica. She stayed in an Airbnb. And 2 days before, she was trying to leave because she had some problems with people in the Airbnb, whatever the case might be. And so when she packed her stuff getting ready to leave, they locked the doors, they chained the doors and everything. So she wouldn't leave. And would you know, that the same person that did that, the person who owned the Airbnb, is that same pastor?
I wouldn't be surprised.
1 year ago, she was warning people and telling people, don't stay at that Airbnb. That man is a nasty man. This man is a crazy man. She don't even know what he was going to do to her. The man locked up the gate with 8 of her family members inside, locked the back door with chain.
Kidnap them.
And she said, this is the man. And I look at the man, I'm like, yo, that's the same pastor.
Lunatic.
That's the same man.
Boy, you see, right about now, I know say we have a whole lot more church like that in Jamaica. So all me have to say to the members them, open the eye before it's too late. Before we reach to a situation where even worse than this. Because sometimes, we feel like we see everything, and then we see something where make the last thing or we see everything look like nothing, So me ask them to open their eyes before it's too late.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. And I think we need to identify the red flags. We gave you guys a whole set of red flags today, a whole set of red flags that you could look and identify. You know what I mean? Watch your pastor. You're supposed to be praising God. And some people, you don't even have to go to church. You know what? You know what's my church? Because I go to church to do stream. I'm working when I'm in church, right? But I have my own meditation. My church is coming on the program right here. My church and blessing is right here because I think I do so much from here. We help people from all over the place. That is what I think that's what God put me on earth for. Not to go and sit down in a congregation of people and praise the man that jumping up and skipping up and making a whole set of noise. I can sit here and feel a blessing when I do something for people.
Amen. One time I look on a pastor and tell him that, come and say, come to church and I say, here I go on. Me and you do the same kind of work, but here I go on. The church is like the office. Me, I have to out on the front line. Can I say, here I go on. Me can walk in a go-go club and can convince 4 or 5 prostitutes to turn over their life to God. Me I say, you can't do that. Certain certain things that me can do and certain places where me can go and certain people who me can convince. Them even look upon him. In terms of nonsense me a chat. He say, if me not baptized, if me not in the house of the Lord, I'm a sinner. Me I say, me crocodile tail, all right? All of you all, and me all of me all.
Yeah. No, but as vloggers, right? Kamala, myself, Rawpa, as vloggers, we are in a position to convince people. We in a lot of ways, we have the power and a lot even more authority to convince people a lot more than them pastors and them. We have a strong position and we have to preach it out to people and say, listen, look out for this nasty pastors and them and the red flag. Look out for people in your community who are trying to take advantage of the elderly, trying to take advantage of you. Look out for them. Look out for the red flag. So we need to continue to push this in our vlog and on our platforms.
Definitely. I will definitely be sharing this online as soon as I'm done.
Yeah, man.
It's very important. The first time I came across Rawpa shared my video about 2 years ago.
Yes,
when I was helping the children with the dengue.
With the dengue. Big up yourself, man. That's true, man. I'm sister, you go all out for them,
Right.
You go all out. With the herbs, the bushes, and
exactly.
So what's up leaf?
It's papaya leaf. Actually.
Papaya leaf, and even one time you drive and go meet them certain place. Listen, me, I wasn't on top of that story much. Everyone had them, man.
I remember. But you see, we help each other. We help people in our own way. Not all of we have it monetarily, but we can impact society in different ways.
Yeah.
That's true.
You understand? People don't need to turn to a pastor for inspiration. The inspiration is there.
Yeah. True.
Sometimes you just have to be in tune with your own self.
That's true.
Yeah, man. And it's important. And I think that's one of the takeaways from the program here today. So everybody that's watching it, right? We all have a stake in this year. We all have a stake. Rawpa have a very large platform and he's on there every day, sometimes 3, 4, 5 times a day. Very influential, and he's using his platform to bring across the messages. Rawpa, the pastors in your church or the people and them that you give so much money is not doing as much influential and hard work than Rawpa, Crawpa, or Kamala. They're not doing as much work as us here that's on the grind every day. All they do, most of them, not all of them, most of them, they sit there They grab your money, they take your money, they build a big house, they build 5 houses, 6 houses, big cars, and they give back absolutely nothing to the community.
Our little toops.
To the community. A little, the very little, if ever. So I think that if you have a surplus of money to give and you really want to give it to Rawpa Crawpa and Kamala.
No,
But I don't deal with the money thing, you know, because I don't like when people I don't like the charity thing like that. I don't deal with that part of it. So give it to Rawpa, not Kamala.
No.
Like you see, you know, me keep it 100% visual. So you see anything we do with it, me
Yeah.
always make the individual who send it see exactly what me do with it. And
That's
me
it.
doing that,
Me not get mixed up with that part of
the
it.
people
below.
them then trust me going to bed.
Yeah.
People with that shit then yeah, I send things going give me because they know them. Me not take it for myself because on a level, the amount of me not have it, you know, me not rich not you know, but the amount of me take out of my pocket
Yeah.
and put out there in a Jamaica or anywhere people call me from I need it. Left it to God. And me not have it like that. But me have to thank the Almighty Creator because He blessed me. And it's because He blessed me, me have to bless back others. And me as a youth, me believe say honesty are the best policy. I'm young have my reputation. So me know nobody come say boy Rawpa him and me give him that. No,
Thank you.
because
I'm afraid of that. That's why I don't do it. I don't collect money from people because I don't want nobody come call me no scammer.
Me always
I
have
don't
receipt, man,
want
so
it.
me not too stress.
Yeah.
You see, if me send the money to somebody and them feel like they scam me, if me have to give it back to the donor, me give back the donor out of my pocket. But you
Yeah.
not scam me and you not stop me from give to people. That's how me and
I
boys
live in
stay.
my own way and I point people. What I tend to do if people come to me for help and I post a story or whatever, I will link up the person in need with the
Yes.
person who is willing to give. That's
Right.
what I do.
But
I don't want to be in. I don't. First of all, my schedule is crazy, so
Right.
me have pre-pick me
right.
and me not have the time. So if you go take up money from this and
Yeah.
help, I post your story. This person say call me and say I'm willing to help. I give them your number and I give you them number and then you can work it out. Oh, no going to make that
Yeah, me do
arrangement.
Yeah.
80% of that as well too. Yeah.
Well,
That's much more easier.
Yeah.
we connect people with information and connect people with resources, and that's what we do. People come to ride along and they say, okay, they need help. I get called from Jamaica, Trinidad, all over, and they need assistance. Sometimes fundraisers to give back to people. Now the churches they need to be on that kind of rhythm where they feel like they are there to help the people, not just to take from the people. You have to give back to the people. That's where your blessing comes.
Yes.
That's where your blessing comes. You know what I mean? But listen, I love you guys. You know what I mean? I really love chatting with you guys, and I hope that we touch a few people's heart and listen to the red flags that exist. Rawpa, let's take your last word before we wrap it up.
Well, you don't know, I'm just want to big up each and everybody, all of the viewers, them, you understand? And Kamala, all for love and respect, big up yourself, no, you're really turn up when you come for Rawpa side, all for love and respect me, I feel, you know, big and serious. Remember, me tell you that. You understand?
Blessings.
And they say them, man. So, well, for love and respect to each and everyone who log on right about now, and the people who will go watch from the playback same way. And people in a life, just keep your eyes open. You understand? I know every song play, you have to dance. Sometimes just listen to the words and the song them. You understand? So you can make up your mind. If it's a song, you have to dance. Nobody just listen to the beat and start pop out. You see me? Because remember, there are a whole of fake people out there. In every walks of life, in everything what you do, a whole of fake out there. You understand? And even with these scammers, we also have church out there. We have the best interest in them heart for the people. We work with the people properly. So I know every one of them a scumbag. But
True.
you have to first go in there, observe, and look out of your eyes and make sure say a proper church. You don't must see it today or tomorrow, but as long as you are look and remember go preach to the Creator and worship the Creator and not the pastor.
Amen.
That's right. Amen to that. Sister Kamala, wrap it up.
Yeah, so boy, I'm very happy I caught the program. It was a crazy day, but I'm happy that I found a way to come on.
Yeah,
Nice
man.
seeing you again, Rawpa. You know, say I'm one. you know, see me on the vlog, but I'm watching it. I am watching them.
Only
But
for love, man.
yeah, man. But just to the people, stop. The message I want to leave with you. Just stop allowing people to use you. Stop allowing people to. You don't need anybody to be your savior. You can be your own savior, even if you need little help. You understand? Don't put all of your eggs in one basket, as the saying go, one person, one done, one politician, whatever. No, no. Be loyal to yourself. Love yourself. Put yourself first at all times.
Yeah.
Be careful. Listen, build your own relationship with God. You don't need a pastor to build your own relationship with God, with the Creator, whatever you want to call him. Right? God lives within every single one of us. Every single one of us, God lives within. And there is no human being who has a greater connection to God than you. We all have our own connection to God. Read your Bible by yourself and study it. Needs be. But do not rely on any person. Don't glorify any human being. Remember, I said that in the commandments. It's the first commandment. Thou shalt not have strange gods before me. You start to worship your pastor. If you worship your pastor, you turn your pastor into a false god. That's the first commandment you break right there. So you understand? So therefore, that's all I'm gonna leave you with. Listen. Homework. Homework. Research ceremonial magic and look at the garments them wear. If you see a pastor wearing them something, the red flag. Look on all the insignias. Somebody spoke about the chair that the pastor was sitting on and the dragon that was on. Look on them something there. Be more observant. Take in your surroundings and follow. You see, when your spirit not take something, that is God talking to you, you know. The sense when you feel it in your heart to heart, that is God talking to you. Just don't realize that Lord that is Him talking to you right there. So listen to yourself sometimes. Listen your inner voice. I got that. All right, so that's it for me. My pleasure, Junior. I'm so happy that I caught your program. It was an amazing program. I'm very happy.
Yeah, all the time.
Come on.
All the time. And guys, you could check out Rawpa Crawpa, of course, on his Facebook, his YouTube, his Instagram, his his what else? Where else could they find you, Rawpa Crawpa? You're all over the place.
Just Google Rawpa Crawpa. I'm on every platform. And also, my beautiful people, please go and check out my brand new music video, track entitled 10 Fireside. You can find it on YouTube. And also stream the song on Spotify. You understand? And all digital distribution website out there. You see me I say, Nikki, big up yourself, see him where you know. You don't know a whole heap of love. Straight.
All right, nice. The whole crew. And also, Rawpa, I want you to the folks, Rawpa fans and family, I want you guys also to subscribe to Ride Along on YouTube, right? Just youtube.com/Riders Live, RYDERS Live. Check us out on YouTube and subscribe to us on YouTube. Big up yourself, Rawpa Crawpa, Kamala, and the whole crew. Chopper John West was trying to connect earlier, but we didn't get a chance to connect with him. But we'll connect again. Guys, peace out.
My platform too, you know.
Oh shoot, no, sorry. Hold on. Kamala's platform.
Yes. Don't forget to
Sorry.
about me.
Yes.
So I'm the Right Mango. I'm Kamala the Right Mango on all platforms, Facebook. I don't really do much YouTube anymore. I don't have the time, but I am on TikTok. I'm on TikTok a lot these days. The Right Mango on TikTok, and so it's mostly Facebook and TikTok. So you can check me out. The Right Mango.
We're gonna place a link to Kamala. We're gonna place a link to your page, to your connect.
Yeah.
We're gonna place a link to all Rawpa Crawpas connects, so you guys could keep in touch. But everybody don't know Rawpa Crawpa already. But we're gonna still
Yeah,
give
everybody know Rawpa.
everybody don't know
Everybody know me.
everybody know Kamala to Kamala big time. Thank you guys again. We'll keep in touch, alright?
Thank
Up
you.
top.
Good house. Yeah man, big up. Yeah man.
Right.
You gotta be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor.
Yeah man, Rawpa Crawpa Kamala. Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for checking us out on the ride. Listen, they are very correct, you know. They're very right. Very correct in what they're saying. You can't worship a pastor, right? Red flag right there. Any pastor that is or think that you should worship him, get on your knees and kiss his shoes, all of this nastiness, no, red flag right there. You have to learn to identify these red flags in church. You have to identify the red flags. Yeah. This incident that happened there in Jamaica, it was very tragic, very tragic. But I could rest assured, guys, that there are pockets of this type of cultish Jim Jones type, devil worshipping type religion that it's in small neighborhoods around the Caribbean region, right? And the truth about it is, law enforcement can't really do anything unless they do something. So I'm sure that this guy was on the radar by police, but they couldn't do anything until he did something. He went ahead and people died as a result of what he encouraged, right? So law enforcement had to step in, right? The pockets of cultish religion that exist in other neighborhoods, they could only watch them until they do something. But don't wait until it's done to you or your family member. Look for the red flags. Look for the red flags. We identify so many different things, right, that you could look at and prevent it before it gets to the point where your family member or yourself is in the middle of some kind of sacrifice, as what was happening right there. Because a lot of people probably went into that church on that fateful day, on that particular day, not even knowing what they was going there for, because they was so warped in and brainwashed into believing whatever he believed. He got into their brain. Because I'm telling you, I watch a man speak. I'm like, wow, that man will make you believe that the person next to you have horn on their head. Now he's good in convincing. He's a master manipulator, and I could see how some people fall for what he said. But we have to be smart, guys. We have to learn to think for ourselves, right? We have to learn to think for ourselves and identify these red flags. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sharing. Don't forget, you could also like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Riders Live on YouTube. That's our handle. Subscribe. I think Lois JJ would pin the link right there. Just click over there and subscribe to us on YouTube. You could watch us on YouTube. All the folks that's watching us on YouTube, how are you guys doing? I see you on YouTube. We see Francine. We see Mitch. We see who else? Who else? Amos. Row TV on YouTube. Big up yourself. We also have Mitch and everyone there that's Flanders. Everyone that's chatting with us over there on YouTube, thank you so much. And the Facebook family, Lydia and the whole crew, thanks for watching. Thanks to our team, right over on Team Ride Along, Lois JJ, our veteran producer, and also our moderator, Deanne Fraser, Gibbs, and Gail. Thank you guys for working so hard, keeping things intact. We appreciate you. Catch you guys tomorrow. Also got to big up and thank our sponsors who are supporting and have been supporting Ride Along. We have a new business who is starting. Let me pull up some of the information. They are new there. We have the ad and we're just working on putting it out there, But in the meantime, let me just tell you, if you're in Grenada right now and you need laboratory services, they do diabetes foot care, also COVID-19 testing, chronic disease management, home health nursing, IV therapy, private nursing, escort, wound care, post-hospitalization care, nebulizer treatment, after surgery care. They do so much physician consulting. You gotta check out Care Transition Clinic. That's in Grenada. Write on this number, guys. If you're a family member that need those services in Grenada, the number is 473-535-0307. That's 473-535-0307. Write a number down and call them. It's called Care Transition Clinic. Check them out. Call them, and they will give you excellent service. Just make sure you mention Ride Along. You heard it right here on Ride Along. For all the services: physician consulting, after surgery, nebulizer treatment, post-hospitalization, wound care, private nurse escort, IV therapy, home health nursing, chronic disease, COVID-19 testing, diabetes, laboratory services, and a whole lot more. The number again is 473-535-0307. Peace out, guys. Catch me again tomorrow for another edition of Ride Along Live. Sing that one with me. Sing that one with me. Sing that one with me.
I feel like beat my chest. I feel like beat my chest. I feel like beat my chest. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I feel like beat my chest. I feel like beat my chest.
All you sing that one with me. Sing that one with me. Sing that one with me.
So when I woke up this morning, I had reasons to sing. When I woke up this morning, I had reasons to shout. I know that Father God bless me, and that's without a doubt. So if you know that Father God bless you, start to jump up and shout. Sing, whoa, see a banga, see a banga. Give thanks to the Father. Everybody, whoa, yeah, yeah. See a banga, see a banga. He is my provider. My back, my back, my back. The most I have my back, my back, my back. The big man have my back, my back, my back. The most I have my back, 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 back. Man, I feel so blessed. Man, I feel like beating my chest. I feel like I feel so free. Man, nobody happy like me. I feel like He provides my wants, He provides my needs. Each and every day, I get on my knees. He provides my wants, He provides my needs. Each and every day. So when I woke up this morning, I had reasons to sing. When I woke up this morning, I had reasons to shout. I know that Father God bless me, and that's without a doubt. So if you know that Father God bless you, let your praises come out. Sing, whoa, see a banga, see a banga. Give thanks to the Father. Everybody, whoa, yeah, yeah. See a banga, see a banga. He is my provider.
Sing that part, sing that part.
My back, my back, my back. The most I have my back, my back, my back. The big man have my back, my back, my back. The most I have my back, 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 back. Good health and strength. I feel so strong and confident. I feel like I family and friends who support me till the end. I feel like What more do you want? What more do you need? If you're not satisfied, I know that is greed. What more do you want? What more do you need? If you're not satisfied, go back on your knees. So when I woke up this morning, I had reasons to sing. When I woke up this morning, I had reasons to shout. I know that Father God bless me, and that's without a doubt. So if you know that Father God bless you, let your praises come out. Sing, whoa, see a banga, see a banga. Give thanks to the Father. Everybody, whoa, yeah, yeah. See a banga, see a banga. He is my provider. My back, my back, my back. The most I have my back, my back, my back. The big man have my back, my back, my back. like beat my chest. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I feel like beat my chest. I'm blessed. I feel like beat my chest. I'm blessed. I feel like beat my chest. Yo, I sing it. Oh, see a banga. See a banga. Give thanks to the Father. Everybody, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. See a banga. See
David Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-382.
Welcome to TD Bank, where you'll find the personalized attention you deserve and the legendary experience you expect. Let's do business. If you are a medical or dental practitioner, contact me to hear about our tailored lending solutions for residential mortgages, equipment purchases, practice-related commercial mortgages and refinance. Visit me at 500 Baychester Avenue to hear more about our full range of personal and small business banking solutions. See you soon.